When you are thinking about the music that you're putting together, who are some of the biggest influences in your music and in your career?
There's so many, but I would like to say Aaliyah and Rihanna. Yeah.
Tyler will never be the next Rihanna. I wish I would calm down. Let's be real, the comparison feels forced and lazy. Tyler is a talented artist in her own right, but constantly trying to paint her as the next Rihanna disregards the unique qualities each of these women bring to the table. Rihanna didn't become an icon by imitating someone else. She crafted her sound, style, and image over years, breaking boundaries with each album and era.
Word on the street is that Tyla's career is crashing harder than anyone expected. Her latest EP, We Wanna Party, flopped so badly, it barely scraped past 40,000 units sold. Can you believe that? For someone who's already holding a Grammy, those numbers are shocking. Now, here's where it gets messy. Rumor has it that Rihanna's been low-key clowning Tyla for trying and failing to reach her level. People are saying Rihanna's been throwing shade ever since Tyla tried to mirror her vibe and success. Tyla's always called Rihanna her biggest inspiration, and she even made bold comparisons between them, how both came from small African countries and made it to the global stage. Rihanna's from Barbados, and Tyla's reppin' Johannesburg, South Africa, but fans are saying that's where the similarities stop.
So who are some of your inspirations directly, like, that inspired you to do music?
Michael Jackson.
Shout out Michael Jackson. Rest in peace. Yes.
Yes, Rihanna.
Tim's. Yes.
Tim's is a huge inspiration for me. Like, comes from the continent and she's doing amazing things. Like, that's really been an inspiration. And yeah.
The industry chatter's heating up fast, and some are wondering if Rihanna's playful shade might have just turned into a full-on dig. Even though both Tyla and Rihanna are stunning African queens killing it in the same genre, it looks like the love isn't mutual at all. Tyla's always shown mad admiration for Rihanna, but insiders claim Rihanna couldn't care less. Sources say she's been totally unbothered by Tyla's success, while at the same time giving props to other rising female artists she doesn't even associate with. Talk about cold energy? Apparently, Rihanna's name is nowhere near Tyla's list of supporters. And from how things are looking, it might stay that way. Word on the block is that Rihanna not impressed by Tyla's quick rise to fame. She reportedly feels like Tyla didn't really earn her success the same way she did. Rihanna had to grind for years, dropping back-to-back hits before the world crowned her a global icon. Meanwhile, Tyla blew up overnight with just one viral hit, Water. That song made her a star instantly, and some say that rubbed Rihanna the wrong way. Now, none of this tea has been officially confirmed, but people online are convinced that Rihanna's icy attitude might have quietly sabotaged Tyla's come-up. Some even believe that Tyla's constant comparison to Rihanna made her look like she was chasing a shadow she could never catch. Funny enough, everyone originally thought Beyoncé would be the one to throw shade, especially since Tyla's never once called her an inspiration in interviews, even though Tyla's music video push to start clearly borrows from Queen Bey's early 2000s visuals. But Beyoncé proved everybody wrong in the classiest way possible. She reportedly sent Tyla flowers and a handwritten note congratulating her on her win and welcoming her into the industry. Now that's how you handle success with grace. Beyoncé's note to Tyla was pure class. It read, "Tyla, congrats on your beautiful new album. Keep killing it." How sweet is that? Other powerhouse women in the music game also showed Tyla major love and support when she first hit the scene. Janet Jackson and Ciara were some of the first to publicly cheer Tyla on. When Water started blowing up in 2023, Janet posted a video of herself joyfully singing and dancing to the track, and the internet went crazy over it. Then, as if that wasn't enough, she even performed the song live on stage during her tour to show just how much she admired Tyla's vibe. Ciara, on the other hand, came out saying she'd been keeping an eye on Tyla's career for a while and would love to hop on a collab if the chance ever came up.
So I think it's important to support the upcoming artists, that are essentially the future of music. So if I could collab with someone, I think it'd be super cool to maybe work with Tyla. I think what she does it's just her music is really infectious and she makes people dance through her music. And for me, it's really important to make the world dance. I think me and Tyla could wind it up a little bit, you know, do a little something together, maybe. Could be cute.
Now, that's some real sisterhood energy right there. But here's where the drama starts to brew. Tyla never publicly acknowledged Janet's shout-out or CIR's offer for a collaboration. Social media started buzzing, with people dragging Rihanna's name back into the mix, saying she was the only big female artist who hadn't shown Tyla love. That's when the wild rumor mill kicked in again. Folks began whispering that Rihanna was secretly jealous of Tyla's overnight fame. But that fame hasn't been shining as bright lately. Insiders are saying Tyla might have played a part in dimming her own spotlight, especially after an old interview resurfaced where she referred to herself using the term colored, and people did not take that lightly.
I mean, like, in South Africa, my race is called colored. And it's a very stressful term to use in America because I know it's a derogatory term.
Right.
But I mean, that's what we are called in South Africa.
Right.
See, in South Africa, where Tyla's from the term colored actually has a completely different meaning. Over there, it's recognized as a specific ethnic group classification, not an insult. But in the US, that same word hits way differently. It carries deep, painful history tied to racism and Black oppression. So when that old clip of Tyla calling herself colored resurfaced online, people were outraged. The backlash was instant, and the Black community in America wasn't holding back at all. But it wasn't just what Tyla said. It was how she handled it that made everything worse.
But let me just say this. Here's the problem. And it's not a Zeke problem. It's not a producer problem. It's a Tyla problem.
Thank you.
It's her. Let me tell you why. You came to America and you're in the Breakfast Club. You got artists that would die to talk to Charlamagne, and you looking at your people because he asked you a question you want to answer.
Man, what?
It don't work like that in America, baby. You can't hide from issues if you Black. And what happened was she thought, see, here's what's really happening in America right now. The Africans that are coming here to get money are realizing you are.
Fans expected her to explain herself, maybe clear up the cultural misunderstanding. Instead, she came across as dismissive and distant, and that's when things started spiraling. It all blew up during her appearance on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, where she was supposed to finally set the record straight. Everyone tuned in thinking she'd speak from the heart, but when the topic came up, Tyla froze. Instead of answering the question, she turned to her PR team right on camera, and they told her to stay silent.
School me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we not? Por favor.
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too. I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's even better.
Next one, please.
That's even better.
You're stupid, yo.
That move rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and the internet tore into her for it. People said that moment showed she wasn't ready for real stardom, and the drama only got louder after that. Tyla's team really tried to control the narrative, but Charlamagne wasn't having it. Word is, her PR team straight up asked the Breakfast Club crew to cut certain parts of the interview before it aired. But Charlamagne, being an African American himself, took offense to that request. He said it felt disrespectful. So instead of editing anything out, he dropped the entire Uncut interview. And that's when the internet lost it. According to Charlamagne, Tyla's team came in loaded with a list of off-limits topics before the cameras even started rolling. They didn't want him asking about that viral "we friends though" moment that had already caused waves online.
So I can't do Zoe, so my only option is Tyla? Would you like to go on a date with me?
Are you asking for real?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
What you mean? Why not?
Don't do that.
I'm serious. Whenever you get some free time, would you like to go on a date with me?
You can't do that. On a whole live thing.
Why not? It's true or dare.
Yeah. But we're friends though.
You right.
Yeah, we're friends.
You right. Alright, next one.
They also made it clear he should steer clear of questions about why she was no longer touring with Chris Brown, the whole colorism controversy, and even her mysterious onstage injury. Oh, and the biggest demand of them all. Do not compare her to Rihanna. They wanted that name completely off the table, but Charlamagne wasn't about to play by their rules. He later revealed that the second they handed him that list, He'd already made up his mind. He wasn't going to be muzzled, not for anybody. He said if Tyla wasn't ready to face tough questions, then maybe the interview shouldn't have happened in the first place.
I said no.
Yeah.
And the reason I said no, they had 6 things they didn't want us to ask. You want to know what those 6 things were?
Yeah.
They didn't want us to ask about Kai Cenat. The whole "we friends though" thing. Right?
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Okay.
They didn't want us to ask about her not being on tour with Chris Brown anymore. They didn't want us to ask about the color thing.
Injury.
They didn't want us to ask about her injury that she sustained. What else was it? They didn't want to ask us about who she was dating, which I wouldn't do anyway. And what was the other one? It was one it was just all frivolous
and
stuff.
why? What are they trying to do? They're trying to protect an image that they're curating for her?
I have no idea. And that's why I said...
Oh, the Rihanna thing, comparing.
Oh, yeah. And comparison. And it wasn't even Rihanna. It just said comparisons to other pop artists. Huh?
Oh, so they're trying to separate her from Kai Cenat. She's her own individual. Don't tie her to him.
And you want me to not ask her about Kai Cenat the day after Kevin Hart just was on Kai Cenat's show again with
Bringing
a big-ass sign that said, "We friends, though"?
Yeah.
Like, come on, yo. So I said to them, no.
And once that episode hit the internet, all the drama her team tried to hide ended up front and center anyway. So when Rihanna's name popped up, everyone instantly wanted to know, why was Tyla's team so desperate to keep it off the table? Turns out, there's a whole story behind that silence. Insiders claim Tyla had been dreaming of collaborating with Rihanna for years, which explains why she always gushed about her being her biggest inspiration. But here's the twist: Rihanna reportedly never showed the same energy back. According to industry whispers, Tyla actually reached out to Rihanna's team with an official collab request, and it got rejected. Yep, word is that Riri's camp politely declined the offer, and Tyla didn't take it too well. Meanwhile, Nigerian superstar Era Star, who fans often compare to Tyla, seems to be getting all the attention that Tyla wanted. The two have been spotted getting cozy a few times, and their bond has tongues wagging.
Oh my God! We finally meet. Finally. Oh my God, you're making stop.
At the Fenty launch event in London, Rihanna and Era were seen laughing, posing together, and sharing real genuine energy that had everyone talking. And get this, sources claim Rihanna even invited Era to her famous Crop Over festival in Barbados, and the two allegedly flew out together.
Watch it.
That move had the internet on fire, with fans saying Era might be the one to snag that long-awaited Rihanna collaboration before Tyla ever gets the chance. As for Tyla, insiders say she's been salty ever since. Apparently, that's why her PR team wanted Rihanna's name banned from interviews, because the rejection hit deep. In one past interview, Tyla tried to play it cool by saying, "Rihanna is Rihanna. It's a compliment, but at the same time, I'm my own artist. I'm Tyla, and as people get to know me and my music, they'll see me as just Tyla." But the internet didn't let her off easy. Rihanna's fanbase came for her hard, saying things like she could never be Rihanna, even if she wanted to.
Tyla is just an example of people that think, and don't mind my voice, but people that think they're bigger than a program. When we created the program, we're the blueprint and always been a blueprint. I can't remember not one South African trend that we've been running with in America. I don't know. You've wanted to separate yourself from the Black Americans, and now you got it.
The comparisons haven't stopped since, and it's clear this quiet feud is still making waves in the music scene. Another messy moment that fans say added to Tyla's downfall was her awkward run-in with Halle Bailey at the 2024 MTV Video Music Awards. That night, Tyla snagged the award for Best Afrobeats, a huge win for her career. The trophy was presented by none other than Lil Nas X and Halle Bailey, and everyone expected a sweet, humble moment on stage. But instead, things got a little weird. After accepting the award, Tyla casually turned to Halle and asked her to hold it for her because it was too heavy.
Oh my gosh.
You guys know me and holding awards. I'm not strong enough. Please. Oh, you have a for me? Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you.
The crowd was stunned. Like, did that really just happen on live television? The internet exploded almost instantly. Fans accused Tyla of being rude and disrespectful, especially toward another black woman in the industry. But once again, instead of clearing the air or apologizing, Tyla stayed silent. Her South African fans rushed to defend her, saying people misunderstood the gesture, but that only made things worse. The backlash grew even louder, and what could have been a shining moment for Tyla quickly turned into another PR disaster. It's been one wild roller coaster watching Tyla's rise and fall unfold, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. Word from the industry streets is that Rihanna's been throwing some subtle shade at Tyla for trying to copy her style and completely missing the mark. Right now, Tyla's image seems to be on shaky ground, and some insiders are whispering that she might actually end up being a one-hit wonder. And you know, the internet had a lot to say about that. One person commented, "She will never be Rihanna, period. She's too cocky for a one-hit wonder. She wants to be Riri so bad." Another fan chimed in with, "Miss Fenty turned her last name into a whole empire Tyla could never." And finally, someone else said, "Nobody's comparing her to Rihanna. She's the one doing it. She thinks by claiming she wants to be like Riri, she'll somehow be her." The debate has people completely divided. Some think Tyla's just misunderstood, while others believe she pushed the comparisons way too far and couldn't handle the outcome. Either way, this whole saga has turned into pure entertainment for the fans. But now we want to hear from you. Do you think Tyla was really trying to be the next Rihanna? Or was she just caught up in the hype and handled it wrong when things went south? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And check out the next video, because baby, the next story gets even messier.